Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Etrian Odyssey. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we defeated the Royal Ant on the 12th floor, which is quite a feat. That was a hell of a tough fight. We only got by it by maximizing our offensive potential, and we got unlucky. It actually got close. We almost got defeated yet again. We had to do it twice almost. We didn't, but, you know, luck was not on our side with this one. We got two new quests that we are both probably not going to be able to do anytime soon, because for one we're going to have to look through the quote-unquote forest for a horned monster, which could be anything really, and it's going to give me a pearl. And we are also, or probably it's going to be the other way around, we're going to look for a pearl and then a horned monster is going to appear. And for the other one, we're gonna have to go to the 12th floor and beat up random ants. And how we're gonna do that, that's a mystery to me. But we're gonna do that in this episode, and then we're gonna go down to the 13th floor and do some exploration, because that is what I'm really after. Let us teleport down to the 3rd floor and do some exploration, ladies and gentlemen. So on the 12th floor, there is no new monsters, huh? That is unfortunate, because I was looking for a foe that protects a pearl. I don't know where I'm gonna have to go for that yet. Maybe it's that red pebble. No, it's not that red pebble. It could never be that red pebble. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, look at this red pebble down there. Look at it. That's an event marker with a memo attached to it. That's a red pebble. That's a red pebble. But who knows what's up with that. We also got 2,800 experience for the ant fight. There is no new enemy here. What ant do they want me to take care of? Quests. Orphans of the Forest. Adventurers seek the cause behind the rising incidence of ferocious ant attacks on B12F. Well, who knows what I'm gonna... Maybe it was the Ant Queen. I don't know. It was definitely not the Ant Queen. Okay, we're gonna have to walk around a bit then, because we're not gonna find that out by ourselves. It's not like we can ask anybody either. That's probably gonna... They probably just give me a notification once I reach the quote-unquote right area. Man, you already have 160 TP, Chuckles. That is something else. That is real good. We also got a new weapon for beating that Ant Queen, but unfortunately, despite that being the most powerful thing I've ever seen, it's not for us to use. It's a whip. It's a shredding whip. But, you know, sometimes life is just not that easy. Didn't give me a notification when I went in here. There was one completely empty room. So, do you have anything? Because that room seemed quite mysterious. Like, literally, it seemed like the most mysterious thing I've ever seen in my life. We're gonna go right in there. And maybe then the cause for all the ants is in that one tile room. Maybe that is all I need. Maybe just stepping through the door will enlighten me. By the way, I'm being facetious. That is totally not going to happen, because there is nothing in that room. No thing. That is a big surprise right here. That is a big, big surprise. Because it's a friggin' dead end. What did you expect, man? Get me into a blood ant fight. Blood ant is going to be a dead ant. Nice crits, Eric. Nice crits. You're really living the dream right there. Okay, that was more than half health, so if I do that yet again with a volt this time, I'm gonna be able to deal with that ant. Ow, come on, dudes. Maybe, just maybe, that's going to be enough. Yeah, probably. Most certainly. The normal ants have 150, I think. Eric leveled up yet again. What are you gonna get? Probably heal curse. But the additional healing from self was also nice. Heal rate and speed way up. Oh, man. I'm gonna go for level 5 in Salve, and then we'll go for refresh level 10 again. Because refreshing, you know, getting all the status ailments healed up. What at level 10, what do I really want? The only thing I would really want out of the refresh skill is you know, status ailments in terms of stat debuffs get healed. That's what I want to see. That is the only thing I really want. Out of the possibilities it can give me, that is the only thing I really want. Maybe petrification, you know, healing petrification, I guess, but we have not been petrified yet, so I don't know just how potent that is. But healing up the speed debuffs, that would have been so nice, because those just stack and stack and stack, and you're not gonna be able to do anything. You know, with those, there is the possibility to just increase your speed again with a quick, but it's not worth. It's not worth to increase your speed with quicken. At least in my opinion. We still haven't gotten anywhere. I am expecting that there is 2 more dead ends, 2 more complete dead ends on this floor. One is coming up after this ant hole, and the other one is from the... yeah, is then one place you can fall down to. You patrol that way. And I don't want you. Don't want you. You're gonna turn around. You're going to turn around and go that way. And you just sit there. Oh no. I missed my window. I could have only... it's hard. It is hard. Because that one ant up there is just sitting and not moving. So that corner is not some place I can visit. What else? How do I get by those patrols without getting crushed in between? Chuckles. Chuckles. Go, go, go. Chuckles. Go, 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 go. What am I gonna go for? I have Scavenge level 5, I have TP regen level 7 is more than sufficient. Chopping, good joke. Thunder. Thunder damage up. Yeah, why not? Why in blazes not? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Where does the ant... I cannot get around it. It's gonna just turn around. Yep, now I'm locked in. Grand. Okay, we'll have to deal with the blood ants then. Preemptive. Well, I'm not gonna deal with it in one turn. That's not happening. Well, maybe it is. I normally attacked, right? Yeah. Maybe I can. With a little bit of luck, it might be enough. 4 whole damage. Okay, 68 already. Man, we're almost there. That is not happening. That is not happening. If this doesn't do 200, I mean, nah, not even close. Well, kind of was close, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Fine. It's gonna work out, even without a multi-hit. Which did the most damage, by the way. Multi-hit was strong. I hate that they only attack into the back row. No, the only thing I really hate about these guys is that they just respawn. That is the problem. That is the problem I can see right now. You had to. You just had to, didn't you? Oh, nice. Thunder was enough to kill a death ant. I'm gonna have to remember. Yep, they just respawn. I'm gonna have to deal with you as well. Not in one turn, though. Do. Keenan, a dual hit would have been appreciated. So now we have to make up for the thunder not being there. Okay, so I'm gonna thunder the little death ant. Oh, fun. Okay, I didn't expect it to call for more help. Oh, never mind. That's not enough. Yep, hi. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with all of them. Oh, the other one is coming from the top too. Goddamn area. This goddamn area. Jesus. Nope, you can actually use salve. How much do I heal with a salve by now? I do wonder. You know, the one thing I really wanted to do here was go down to the next floor and explore, but still, I'm just sitting here fighting ants. The worst is escaping doesn't help much because we have to fight our way through here. I chose this. I didn't look at what the thingy healed. I guess a normal attack against this death ant will be enough if I use Door, which should do 120. There is no end to them. No end. Which proves to be quite the problem. I would like to know what kind of skills the bard has access to, by the way. Because... Are you kidding me right now? Are you literally making fun of me? I don't appreciate it. What kind of skills the bard has access to, because he probably has access to buffing skills, if I had to guess. Okay, all of these guys, death ant, oh, they're all beat up quite a bit. How? How are you beat up? At exactly the same amount. That's some kind of balancing that I don't understand yet. No. You deal with this one. What am I? Ah, because they got hit by a multi-hit. I'm a moron. Some kind of balancing, yeah. What I was thinking of, a vulnerable a hurt death ant or a hurt blood ant cannot summon full health death ants. That's what I was thinking, but nope, they just got hit by the multi-hit. Do. All the damage. Oh yeah, these guys are going to be down this turn both. What a horrible fight. You call for help, right? No, they didn't! I fully expected them calling for help. Just because of that, I used Thunder. Okay. Does one pop up right in front of me? 1000 experience, you asses. No, I'm free to go. Death ants and blood ants. I'm glad that I'm gonna be able to run away from these, because this is a problem. A big problem. We are all ready to boost. Such a menace. The worst is that they don't do much damage, they just take long to fight. That's the worst. Okay, he's gonna heal like for 5 and yeah, 6 already. And we are gonna use a salve, and it heals 76 plus... Holy moly, that's a lot. That's nice. It is what, 67? Nice. What's in this dead end? Not the reason to... Not the, you know, secret to unlimited life, sadly. The formula to eternal life is what I wanted to say. Didn't come out right, I know. At least we got a lot of experience out of it. It couldn't possibly, they couldn't want me to go in there. But they are certainly not after me fighting through my way through all these enemies. Chuckles has 24 TP left already. Ah, man, 160 and I still burn through all that mana like a train wreck, literally. Okay, we're down to only using volts with Chuckles. Isn't this the ant problem? Isn't this the ant problem dealt with? Why not? There's got to be a good reason around here somewhere. They told me it's dependent on the seasons whether the ants are aggressive or not. So I'm gonna have to go look for why that is. There has to be a reason somewhere. Usually the game just gives me a notification once I reach the right space. This time it didn't, which is a problem. This time I got 0 notification. Keenan leveled up. I will do exactly that, leveling up right now. What did I raise last time? I think I raised Crush. Okay, I'm gonna pick up Stunner this time just because I'm curious. Just because I'm curious. What does Stunner do? I'm gonna check out that chest again, although I know that that's just a random dead end right there. You are going to use Stunner once. I want to see. I want to see what Stunner does. Use Stunner. 180. That's a lot of damage. Puts the enemy off balance, huh? We'll see to what extent that works. That just deals a lot of damage. Maybe they are immune to it. I fully expect every enemy I come across to be immune against what I throw at them. Nothing. Okay, we'll heal our people up again. And then we're gonna go to the last corner that this map has to offer. Apart from that, only the area with the other blood ants, with the other treasure chest remains. Which is not going to be where where the hiding spot of this reason is. They probably just want me to search for the servant that I already murdered. Maybe there's another servant somewhere. Wait a second. The blood ants patrol around. And there was one quote-unquote blood ant that did not patrol. Have I just been fighting the 3 blood ants over and over and ignored that servant? If that's the going theory, then we have been neglecting the real the servants all the time, and there is 2 more servants to take care of to defeat this ant problem we have. Of course, that's huge if that is true. And that makes me look dumb because I could have figured that out way back. But I think that's how it is. That's the point I've gotten to. We're gonna level up Apollon because it's real good. Chance of binding the opponent's legs? I don't know what binding the enemy's legs does. Probably cripples their agility. But I don't know. It's not in this corner. Then it can only be that... Yeah, it can only be that I have to take care of the servants that are hiding somewhere. That's annoying. That is annoying. Because I am almost out of TP. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do it. We took out those guys and now there's... Curse takes you... It makes you take half damage. Half of the damage you deal to an enemy every time. Which is a tough nut to crack. I should have just used Thunder with Chuckles. That would have been enough. Well, now it's too late. Let's hope that's what it is. That makes absolute sense, though. Okay. I already found out a way to reach the servant without making any of these blood ants angry. So we're gonna do that right now. Oh, let's hope that is how it works. We also sold ant honey and didn't get anything out of it, so taking care of servants will be a good thing. Also, both Cornunos and the Royal Ant Queen still have item drops that I have not yet gathered. And I just thought, what if the condition to get one of those item drops is for the you know, strong enemy to die last. Like they both get reinforcements. And the requirement could viably be for killing the royal, for getting the item from the Royal Ant Queen, that they have to be the last enemy to die. Because the way you fight that Ant Queen is obviously DPS her down and then deal with the blood ants, making it fun. We'll at least find out if that thing up there does not aggro. It is not it's not a blood ant. And the map tells me I have never stepped on that tile either, and I know full well that I haven't. I didn't look at it. I have never looked at that enemy. So I don't know what they do. Oh, they didn't call for backup. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. What do you mean I didn't deal with it? Why? I would not have just normally attacked with Chuckles if she had more TP, by the way. What does Stunner do? You, of course, salve up. Of course, now they do this. Stunner didn't do anything special except for damage. Nice. At least Stunner is a way to deal with that enemy without having to spend too much mana. That is my probably last Thunder that I'll be able to use. From this point onwards, I'll only allow myself to use Volts. Yep, the guys in the back respawn, but I have not encountered the enemy right in front of me, so that's actually a servant. I should have known that all along. Man. Man, oh man. Puts the enemy off balance. Let's hope that actually works as well as it sounds. Nope, you're just gonna boost and multi-hit. I have no intention of dealing with that thing I have no intention of having that thing live longer than it deserves to. Of course, all the other ants are going to aggro. But I don't care. What do you mean that thing still has so much left? I'm gonna use a crush, a boosted one. You can normally attack, you use True Shot, and you use... Nah, Volt has to be enough. It's rare that the enemy focuses to this extent on Arbuckle. They never do that. Who was defending Barricades? Give me ant honey. Nope. No ant honey for me. But that's one servant down. So that's the quest. That's what we have to do to finish this quest. Defeat the servants. Oh man, what a problem. So that's exactly the same that's happening over there. Probably in the top right corner there's another serv ant sitting. So that's what distinguishes them from the other ants, because they don't patrol around. Bum 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 ba da da dum. Give me TP back. Give me TP back. Eric's TP regeneration is poor, by the way. 1 TP every turn. Not good enough. Literally not good enough. As the publican told you, the ants walking around here have become vicious. One ant seems to be going back and forth on the path. Could it be guarding the area? Wait. They're all dark red. What do you mean by guarding the area? I already got that treasure. Which leads me to believe that something is off. There was no serv ant here. Oh no. I hate these hex frogs. I hate Curse. Curse is horrible. Do 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 do. I'll have to heal up before I go through that door. You accidentally defeated one of the guard ants that was on patrol. Fearing that its comrades will come for you, you run for dear life from the area. Ah. As the publican told you, okay. One of the guard ants. Man, not cool. So I have to actually have Stalker active, otherwise I'm gonna get into combat here. And if I get into combat, I already have lost. So I just have to get around the patrols. Which is easier said than done. Not happening. Not happening. I'm not at the right tile here. This is happening. That. Dance around that one and then get to the door. What is behind here, except for the treasure chest? Once you get past the patrolling ants and walk further in, you see a large egg in the brush. It's an ant's egg. It seems the ants' strange behavior is a result of the breeding season. Now that you've found the reason, you should flee before the ants discover you. All the ants were vicious everywhere, though. Okay, we have found that out. That's enough for me. That is literally... Oh, I don't have... I'll use a warp wire. Heck, I've got 40k money. I'll use a warp wire. Oh, what a scenario, though. Let's go to the deer pub and turn that in. The Orchards of the Orphans of the Forest. Completed! Obtained flute. Huh, so the ants were just protecting their egg. If that's the case, no wonder they get more vicious. I'll warn the other explorers not to go near ants during this time of year. Yeah, you better had... You should have really told me about it as well, because I got my ass handed to me. Flute is worth a lot. Wind instrument played by blowing into the mouthpiece. Yeah, it's worth a lot. We'll sell that. I have a lot of glass eyes. Elastic is not gonna do me any good. Gum throats have done me good in the past. So many of those items and I get nothing out of it. There is no good reason to defeat ants. So I will sleep in the Rooster Inn. And for the moment, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye!